This playthrough is rated E10+.
You know, I think anyone would go mad if they had to listen to this theme song every other 5 seconds. Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of Uninvited. In the last episode, we and our sister were traveling to Lord knows where, we don't know. We crashed because some thing appeared before me. Either that or I was drunk, it's hard to say at this time, this year and whatever, but when we came to, our sister was gone, and we were trapped in front of a creepy house, and it bade us to enter. And we entered into the creepy house, only to be locked inside. Can we escape and find our sister? Let's find out. And I actually really like the music of this game, but yeah, there's only like 5 tracks to the whole game. They're all really, like, they're done in like 20 seconds or something like that, so... Alright, last episode we took like a bunch of stuff, which sadly we actually don't need like 90% of that really, for the most part, so... But you know what? You know what? This whole house is creepy. I've had to listen to that music. Our sister's probably dead. You know what we have to do? It's time to finish this. I don't want to live in this world anymore. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do something really bad. Let's use the axe. Who gets the axe? We get the axe. Oh, as you were fooling around, the axe slipped out of your hand. Oh no! Axe cut you. You're really bleeding. It looks like you're going to die here. Axe cut you. I'm surprised that's not a meme or something like that. Too bad for your sister. Yeah, because you're dead. Anyway, your quest is over. Yeah, if you use the axe on yourself, you accidentally kill yourself, like, and not even on purpose. It sounds like it's an accident that it occurred in the first place. But anyway, before we continue on, I completely forgot to open this. This table is actually a chest. I think I did examine it, but soul-looking table makes a hollow ring when you knock on it. Oh, maybe I didn't actually examine it. I don't know why. Yeah, I gotta remember in these old 8-bit games that gotta check everything, even though I've been doing that, but sometimes stuff passes you by. So let's open the table, shall we? You open the table. We produce a scroll. Let's take scroll 1, shall we? You take the scroll 1. It almost seems silly when you say it out loud, doesn't it? Alright, let's go back to our inventory. You know, let's read this thing that we got. Let's read strange. Last time we read something, it gave us magic spells. Why not read this thing? So, nothing happens. Okay. Have it use the scroll? What would you like to use this on? Well, maybe I need to open. Actually, hold on. Back up. Fine. Whoops. No, we want to go back. Back to the scroll. Okay, let's open the scroll. Opens the scroll 1. Open the scroll. The scroll reads, Doll, doll, wilt thou lead the lost? You memorize the magic words. We learned the doll doll spell. Ah, scroll 1 disappeared. Or I like to think it's the player is some like 2-bit like actor who hasn't acted too much, or maybe he's a guy in the office at voice acting the game and he goes, ah, the thing disappeared. Ooh, you know. But okay. Yeah, we already took everything in the closet. And like I said, we're probably not gonna use like half of that stuff, so. Alright, let's go downstairs. Hey, it's Belle again. Alright. Remember what we got last time from that closet, the thing that said no ghost? And for those who didn't watch or forgot last episode, the couch bottle label reads, no ghost. Use when you want the dead guest to return to their world. Well, we have no other way to take care of her. So let's use the no ghost on this Southern Belle. I do declare you be dead. Nothing comes out. You didn't open the bottle. Dang it. Yeah, see, in this game you have to really pay attention to your wording and everything like that. Otherwise you will die. Because even the game tells you, it's like, dude, you should open the dang bottle. I was like, all right. So, okay, let's do that again. Yeah, I just wanted to show off what happens if you don't open the bottle. Okay, let's open this again. Oh, I guess. Oh, yeah, that's right. In this game, it if you don't manually save it, it does like a quick save before you die. So, like in the previous room or whatever. So, yeah. So we can go back downstairs. Okay. Now let's open the bottle of no ghost this time. Open the bottle. Open the no ghost. Okay. Now let's use the no ghost. Yeah, basically the way that the game plays it without opening it, you basically threw the bottle at her. Which is pretty funny. Huh, holy crap. You pour the foul-smelling liquid on the bell. She lets out a horrifying scream as she begins to melt away. I'm burning! Who would ever thought a small amount of water would have ever fallen on me? Alright, anyway, now that we're done with her, yeah, unfortunately the music disappears. I don't think we ever hear that again, actually, so it was just strictly for her, so anyway, let's open this door and go inside. If we want to go back to the old area, we can go through this door here. So that takes us back into... We'll have to come back here later anyway. But, let's go here. Ooh, this part has lost little of its original charm. Well, let's examine things. The scene through the window, dirty window looks pretty grim. Or grimy, really, when you think about it. This chair is another fine example of the exquisite antique furniture in this home. The simple rug seems slightly out of place in this room. I don't know, I think it really ties the room together. The flowers in this vase are very beautiful. Ooh, ah. Oops. The scene through the... Okay. And the door. The door will open by pushing or pulling the handle. Alright, let's open the door. Open the door. Let's go in the door. The heck? No, it's outside. We could just run from this place. I guess we're not trapped here after all. From here, you have a splendid view of the desolate estate. Ugh. A large black spider quickly runs by you along the rail. Spider! Ah! Spider! Well, that's not too bad. Except for your acrophobics around here. Then it might be a bit of a danger. So, how do we... Something tells me that spider is very important. Let's look at our stuff here. The can's labeled Spider Cider. The instructions read, knock out arachnids and has been proven effective by leading entomologists. Aha! Yes, we got this in the closet as well. Let's open up... the spray. It's already open. It's a spray. Alright, let's use the spray. Actually, hold on. Before we... Well, I guess we can still use it. Hold on. Let me examine things before we start messing with stuff. It's the Veranda Railing. The deserted land spreads out before you. Okay, nothing else here. Okay, anyway, use the spray on the veranda. A wide aerosol stream sprays from the Spider Cider can. It leaves the railing sticky. Ew! Gross. Anyway, let's leave. And then go right back outside. You're on the veranda. The spider becomes paralyzed as it becomes in contact with the Spider Cider. Nice. Now we got a spider. What do we do with that spider? Let's hit that spider. I want to see. I want to hit something. Nothing happens. Dang it. Yeah, unfortunately, some things you can't hit stuff. By the way, there are some of these point-and-click adventure games where nothing happens, even if they give you certain commands. It almost seems redundant. I think Maniac Mansion comes to mind if I remember correctly. Anyway, we want to take the paralyzed spider. Take the spider. Yeah, now we have a spider in our inventory. Let's see what the spider says. The pesticide seems to have stopped the spider. Oh, good. Don't have to worry about that now, will we? Anyway, back inside. Alright, let's check another door. Let's see. Let's try this one. I open the door. This is an impressive sight. You could throw a terrific birthday bash in this room. What type of birthday are you talking about? Anyway, let's take a look at this place. The finely cut crystals dangling around the light throw tiny rainbows about the room. This painting shows an eagle flying off with its snake in its talons. Isn't that the Don't Tread on Me from the 13 Colonies? Yeah, I think so. I mean, it could be from something else, but that's where I remember it from. There's charred wood left in the fireplace. I wonder if we can we actually take that charred firewood? You can't take it. Dang it. Alright, fine. No fun for me. It's a wooden door. Its door leads into the next room. It's a painting of a landscape. You see nothing. Okay. This chair is finally upholstered. Well, that's nice. It's a fruit basket. And a bouquet of flowers. This will look good on a tombstone. Where's your mind at, narrator? Seriously. We take the bowl. We take the bouquet. Alright, anyway. Let's open these doors. Oops. And go through one of them. We're in the kitchen. This kitchen seems to have been has been a recent addition. Could there be anything to eat here? Let's take a look. You see nothing unusual other than the weird checkerboard pattern. It's an old oven. Okay. There's nothing overly impressive about these cabinets. Yeah, they're pretty. So 1980. Old oven. I guess it's the same with all of them, even though that's a range type. Well, actually, no, it looks like those would be cabinets. So it depends on the type of thing you got. This cookie jar is quite large. Ooh. Who took the cookies from the cookie jar? It was me. It's a small cookie jar. This is a pan. It's coated with with one of those non-stick surfaces. Remember, that was a new thing? It's an ordinary pot. The frying pan has a nice heated dispersing handle. This is a very sharp little blade. It's a meat cleaver, just like the butchers on TV commercial use. Alright, well, like the kleptomaniac we are, we gotta take everything. We take the jar. We take the jar. Jar 2. We take the pot. We take some pot. That's right. Pot 2. We're just... Well, like I said, we're adventurers, so we gotta take everything we can that isn't nailed down, even though we're not gonna use half of this. Take knife 2. Take knife 1. Knife 1 and knife 2. Knife 1 and knife 2. Let's save our game. You know what? I'm having a bit of a weird issue right now. I think I'm gonna have to use that knife on myself. Oh, as you were fooling around, the knife 1 slipped out of your hand. Oh no, knife 1 cut you. You're really bleeding. It looks like you're gonna die here. Too bad for your sister. Yeah, it's the same death. I think the second knife's the same thing if I recall. Let's use the. Actually, can I? Oops. Let's see if I can hold on. Oops. Thought there was a way to. Yeah, that's fine. Whatever. For some reason, I thought there was like a way to go back to the main menu and save it. Hold on. No. We could always reset the game, but that's not that big of a deal, so... Okay, let's take knife... What was it, knife 1 I did? Yeah, let's, I think knife 2 is actually the exact same thing. And knife 2 slipped out of your hand, cut, you're bleeding, you're gonna die. Okay, it is the same. But anyway, yeah, you can kill yourself with all those instruments, so... Okay. Let's, move back in there again. And take all that stuff. Let's... Like I said, I don't need to, but I want to. Take it all. Put it in my pockets. How? I don't know. Adventurers just have, like, infinite pocket syndrome. It's hard. It's really hard to figure out. And I think if you move... Yeah, that takes you back. Actually, before we... Let me open... I think that actually goes... That goes in that one room. No, this is different. Okay. We will go back the other way here in a second. We're just... I don't want to go too far forward, so... Yeah, let's take another look in this room. You see nothing unusual. Until now, you'd only seen a gramophone in the movies. Oh. Gramophone. Gramophone. It's a chessboard, but you see no chess pieces. No one's playing any games, I guess. It sure looks quite small and uncomfortable. Yeah, it does look kind of weird. Like you shouldn't be there. You wonder why there is a plate here. Maybe someone was feeding their pet? Scratch marks adorn this cabinet. Could they have been made when someone tried to open it? Or was it made? Did I? Yeah. I was not reading it right. The man in the painting gives you a penetrating stare. Seems almost alive. Doesn't seem like much of a painting. The scientific name for this painting must be Ugliest Maximus. The game has its own sense of humor, I guess. Let's see what's in the cabinet. It won't open, it's locked. Gonna need a key for that. How about we take that plate? Oops. Can't take the plate. We can't take something. What? Okay. See if we can use that gramophone. You hear music being played. Snap! You hear something break and the music grinds to a halt. Dang it. Now we broke the thing. Oh well. Okay, we can't take it. Can we hit it? Sorry, I haven't been trying every single option, but the game is limited in what you can and can't do, so... Let's open this door, and this door. One of them, it does go back into the eating room. Yeah, that's what I thought. If you go back there, it takes you back to the dining room. The hell was that? Spaceball 1. No, you now have to question the reliability of your eyes. You think you see a somewhat cute, abstract creature with a key in its hand prance by. I'm gonna chalk this up to insanity and leave it be. If we think about it too long, we might hurt our brain. This room must be some sort of trophy room. You feel sorry for the animals that were killed only for sport. Yeah, I'm definitely not a fan of killing animals just for the heck of it. If you kill for food, you know, you're living out in the countryside and all that other stuff and you use every piece of the body, that's fine because you're using the animal. But if you kill it just because you want to kill something, that's messed up. But anyway, let's take a look at things before we continue on. You see nothing unusual. No, really. There's nothing unusual about this door. Yeah, well, okay. Ooh, guns. It's a rifle. It has been locked up, so it can't be used for anyone. No! Can't let us have a gun in these games? Actually, I don't even think you ever do. If you do, it's like either broken or don't have the gunpowder for it or something like that. It's a large stuffed white bear. It looks like it would be better in the Antarctic, but now it's dead. The skin of this large jungle cat has been made into a throwback. What a waste. We really tied the room together with this dead corpse. This moose head is really quite large. We can't take anything, can we? Nope. Game just doesn't want us to have fun, I guess. Fine. Ooh, what's that in the corner there? It's a cage for carrying animals. It looks pretty strong. Well, let's put it in our pockets of infiniteness. We take the cage. Alright. Let's open the door. I think that takes us outside. Ah. You're in the backyard. In the distance, you can see 3 buildings. You should leave what you don't need here. Ah. Yes, if there's a specific certain items and stuff like that you need to drop from your inventory, you can drop them here. There actually is a very specific item you want to drop here to come back later, which we can actually get right now if we really want to. I'll do that here in a second. Let's see. Let's go forward this time in this room. Ooh, this room is really cold. Or I should voice it as if someone who's like voice acting for the first time. This room is really cold. Where in the world could this awful chill be coming from? No, I'm not gonna do the whole game like that. People get annoyed really fast. See nothing. This door is locked and there's no keyhole. Interesting. This ink blotter is marked with the lines of many letters. I'm trying to remember the point of ink blotters back in the day. Yeah, I think that's even before my time, and I don't recall. The desk must have been used. It is adorned with scratches. Desk. Okay. This leather couch has seen better days. The scene through the dirty window looks pretty grim. This mountainscape is stunning and exhilarating. You can almost smell the mountain air. Well, even though there's no keyhole, can we open the door? It won't open. It's locked. But there's no keyhole. Something to think about for later. But let's see if we can open the desk. Open the desk. Ooh, there's a card. What does the card say? The element's name and atomic numbers are as shown. Copper, 29. Silver, 47. Gold, 79. Mercury, 80. Lead, 82. Uranium, 92. Well, good thing we have the card and the numbers on it. Let's take it with us. That's probably going to be important. Alright. So we got we got that. You know what? I don't like that couch. Yeah, there's just something about that couch that, like, okay. I was moving into something, and then I was like trying to get to the menu. So yeah, the only problem with taking everything is it takes a while to get through your menu. But like I said, there is no time in this game other than a specific situation, but that's based off your actions. But anyway, I don't like that couch. I'm gonna cut it up. Dang it. Actually, maybe it's the, oh no, I think that's a different room on that one. Hey, you just won't let me have fun, game. God. Fine, I won't cut up that couch. But there's another place we can go. Actually, can you hit it or anything? I forgot it makes like a little noise, like a... Okay, I need to go back, before we go back into the kitchen again, I need to go back, let's see. I think it was this room. Now, I don't know how you're supposed to figure this out, really, other than just using stuff on stuff. I think it's this. Yeah, you slice open the couch and find a key. Yeah, I think it's just a case of the game itself isn't that super long when you think about it, but it's so it's all about just like going through every room and checking everything and doing everything on anything and eventually solving it. So as far as I know, that's the only way you're supposed to figure that out. Maybe there's something later on that tells you about that, but anyway, let's take that key. Key 1, huh? I bet there's a few things we can open with that. But let's finish exploring the kitchen before we continue on. You can't go through the door until you open it. Oh yeah, I forgot to open the cabinet and see if there's anything in those. Nothing in there. You close the cabinet. Nothing's in here. You close the cabinet. The door won't budge. I don't think you can actually get in there, but... No, nothing happens. Okay. Can we open that door? Open the door. Okay. I don't... Oops. Oh. Got a little area. Whoever has occupied this room must have been satisfied with the small accommodations. The lack of dust tells you that this is a servant's room. Okay. Well, let's take a look around. This bed looks soft and comfortable. Servants have nice beds, huh? That's surprising. You see nothing unusual. You see an eerie sky through this window. Eerie sky. The brass handle of this dresser are beginning to tarnish. English is hard. This bottle of cologne is labeled Horse Trader. Horse Trader? Well, that's odd. This painting looks like Picasso's rendering of the Twilight Zone's title shot. Except Picasso's... whatever. There is no signature on it. You find a mark on the wall. It may have been made by the picture sliding sideways. Perhaps you can do something with that. Oh, what's that? The bristles of this dirty brush are filled with strands of gray hair and white specks. Oh yeah, we've got the lamp. This is a rather plain looking floor lamp. You find it odd that there is no electric cord running to it. You wonder if it works. Huh. Well, let's use it then. With a click, you turn on the floor lamp. It seems that there is a book set inside this wall. What the? Suddenly, a spirit covered in chains stands before you. This is my room. Who let you in here? Drakon must have sent you. You cannot have it. You cannot have...
You can't have my precious. I have hidden it.
Maybe I should do the Gollum voice, although I'm not a very good Gollum voice.
No, you must leave. Leave me and my precious alone. Get all alone.
Oh. Well, I'm not gonna leave you alone. I'm gonna punch you in the face. Dang it. The screaming apparition Misty form engulfs you, and you become covered in a thick, sticky goo. It's acid. It doesn't take long for it to dissolve your body. Ghost spewing acid, huh? Your quest is over. Well then. Yeah, we get killed if we mess with the ghost of the most. So, the door is opened. Alright, let's move back inside. Alright, let's see if we can mess with the... let's open that cat dresser this time. Nothing's in there. You close the Bureau of Investigations. Ha! Alright, let's take that Horse Trader. Or the clone. Let's take the clone. Let's take that bristle. Actually, I wonder if you can use the use this without turning on the lamp. Nothing happens. Okay. Let me look at my time right now. Looks like we got a few moments left. I was trying to check to make sure if we're good to go or not, so... Okay. Now we got a few things we can do, so... Let's go ahead and mess with that ghost now. Now instead of punching the ghost, let's actually try to get him away. So, the click, we turn on the floor lamp. The ghost appears. Now what would scare a ghost? We don't have any no ghosts left, but you know what scares all things? If you've like even people that think they wouldn't be scared are scared of other things. Well, I'm not scared of this thing. Well, maybe if it was the size of a truck, I'd probably be a bit freaked out a bit, but let's use the spider on the ghost. You wheel back and throw the unconscious spider at the ghost. The ghost shrieks at the sight of the stunned spider. Flustered and frightened, the spirit dissolves from view. Well, that was anticlimactic when you think about it. You think a ghost would be like immune to the fear of a spider because, you know, it's a freaking spider, not a or it's a freaking ghost. You think it can't be hit by stuff like that or affected or whatever. So, all right. Anyway, let's take that book. Or I guess we could examine it before we take it. It's a small black diary. Okay, let's take that. We take diary number 3. Alright, let's open that up and see what it says. Open diary number 3. This diary reads, "The master would not, or could not, so I have stolen Dracon's star. He is an evil soul, unlike the master. He uses his power for amusement and profit. Profit and money. He is not concerned with spiritual enlightenment. There is no compassion. With his power, I grow weak. I am dying. I've hidden the star in master's special box. Never opens, it has no locks. Dracon's star never discerns. In fire it freezes, in ice it burns." I wonder if that's a clue to something. Well, now that we have a key from that one thing, let's go back. Oh, did I not open that door? Well, let's move through that door then. I thought it was already opened. Oh, another cabinet. Right. This pantry smells musty and stuffy. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at everything. You know what we're going to do, right, folks? An aged salami. Huh. An aged salami. Anyway. This jar contains iodized salt. Ooh. Put those on my chips. This cooking thermometer seems to be broken. It's a box of matches. It's one of those 20-pound economy-sized bags of white flour. You never know when you're going to need flour. It looks like a spatula. It looks, huh? Oh, sorry. You assume this silver dish is used at parties. It's a great party hat. This solid fine pewter plate is covered with embarrassing water spots. Embarrassing? Oh my. Let's take the salami. You take the salami. We take the salt jar. We take the thermo. We don't need it. We take the matches. We take the flour. We take the spatula. Yeah, our list is going to be so long at this point. We take the dish. We take the plate. Yes. Actually, can we use the light here? When you pull the chain, the light turns on. Cool. Can we turn it off? When you pull the light, the light goes out. Ah, I really noticed. It's almost like I didn't put that anywhere. All right. So now that we got that key, we can now There's a few things that had a key. You know, it's 3 o'clock somewhere. I better get my alcohol out. Oh, sorry. He prances past you again. Sorry, I didn't read the description because that's slightly different. He waves his key wildly, teasing you with it as he runs through the room. We're going to get you one of these days. I don't know how, but we will. Anyway, I think, I think it was this room. No, it's not this room, sorry. Actually, hold on. Let's see if I already checked that. Okay. We actually need to go back to the master's bedroom. Maybe that's the southwest one. Okay, there we go. The master's bedroom. So now, and this is, like I said, just figure out what this key does. It's just a case of using things on using things. So you'd eventually figure it out anyway, but... Actually, let's examine the key. Okay, well, I'll use the key then. Click. The closet is unlocked. Okay, let me go back and check that key again. Oops. I've actually forgot, in some cases, I forgot to read the descriptions on some items. Not that it's a big deal, but I'm trying to be thorough. It's an old rusty key. Well, there you go. That tells you a lot. But you know how most people, if they find a key, they'll use on things that clearly say they're locked. So it's, like I said, it's just deductive reasoning. So, okay. Oh, maybe I can, maybe if I go back in the item menu, I can check that stuff now, or take it, or whatever. There we go. Okay. Let's see. It's got a box, scroll 2, scroll 3, ball 2. Okay, let's examine these. The box has been shrink wrapped. What's this? It seems to be generating heat inside of it. Interesting. A hot box of some sort? Scroll 2. It's a rolled up scroll sealed with wax. It's a rolled up scroll sealed with wax. A dark liquid sloshes inside the bottle. Well, let's take this stuff, shall we? Let's take the box. In our inventory it goes. Scroll 2. And scroll 3. And bottle 2. Got a lot of bottles and everything. Bottles at the wazoo, I tell you. Who knows where these bottles go and what can we do? So, all right. Well, we've got a few things more. I think. I wonder if it was in the. No, it's not here. Okay. Yeah, box with heat in it, huh? I wonder. Why is the box heated? Are we ever going to fill out our pockets and our pants and look like Dijon from DuckTales, the treasure of the lost lamp? We'll find out next time in the next episode of Uninvited. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.